folks, it's Sonia with 2x2 Lagoto here, showing you a demonstration of how we start puppy grooming table desensitization. The reason that we do this is because this breed of dog requires some form of grooming for its entire life, about every month, 4 weeks to 6 weeks, depending on how short you keep your puppy's coat or your adult dog's coat. We've had some groomers indicate that there wasn't follow through on this, and so it's a huge disservice to your dog to have them in a situation where their coat requires the grooming. The coat is what we enjoy so much about the breed because it's non-shedding, but if you don't keep your dog used to this type of procedure, being grooming, then they have anxiety. Your dog can even become aggressive as a result of this. We start this at 4 weeks of age, and we expect all of our clients to continue this. This is your demo video on how to do this. You will need a grooming table. The grooming table that I have on my supply list is one that folds up. It folds up into about maybe a 3 inch wide, takes up that space, that footprint, 3 inches wide. You can see the length of it. You will need this size, even for an adult. This is the right size. You cannot pass go as one of my clients without this, even if you are going to have your grooming done by a professional groomer. If you're doing the grooming at home, obviously you would need to have this. And we do encourage people, if they want to do their own grooming at home. It does take some practice. There's lots of trial and error, but the good news is it grows back. All right, so I'm going to talk about a couple of the items we use. The first one is a disposable, you can hear it vibrating. It's a disposable electric toothbrush. This simulates the feeling of the electric trimmers that are used to do your puppy and your adult grooms. Then I have one of these little spiky brushes. You can see that. I have a wire comb. I have some toenail scissors. You can use toenail scissors, regular scissors, or grinders. We use all of them. Not regular scissors, but regular toenail scissors. These are toenail scissors. I've messed that up, but I'm going to back up. I'm not going to do the video over, but I'm going to back up. You can use toenail scissors, toenail clippers for dogs, or you can use a grinder. We use all three. To also have on hand, you'll want some quick stop. It's called styptic powder. It's in case you nick a toenail. I'm not saying this to scare you. Nicking toenails even happens at your vet and your groomer. Don't be freaked out about this. And even if you're not going to trim your dog's toenails at home, you still need to mess with their toes. So let's get started. I have here a 4-week-old puppy who is just days into her desensitization training. And you can see they start out just a little wobbly, but she's pretty confident. She's quite assured of what's going on here. So I'm going to start with this off. With it off, I'm going to rub this around the lips, around the eyes, not on the eyes, around the ear, along the edges of the ear. I'm going to get the armpits. I'm going to pick up each foot, and I'm going to do the paw pads and in between each toe on all 4 toes. Also with it off, I'm going to rub this along their tail set and around their perianal area. And we're getting some tail wags. Then I turn it on, and I let the puppy smell it at first. Oh, that's fun, isn't it? We've already been playing with this, haven't we? So we gently rub it along the puppy's mouth, around their eyes, the muzzle, their chin, their feet, on their paw pads, in between each toe, along their leg, making our way back to the back leg. Oh, that tickles, doesn't it? getting their foot. And you notice this puppy is not flinching, it's not pulling, it's not giving me any problems. This is all the desensitization that we do. This is the work that gets done several times a day with your puppy, and it makes all the difference in the world. If you keep it up at home, the puppy, if that stays here until 12 to 13 weeks of age, will have had this since it was 4 weeks, but guess what? You need to continue it. You'll know when you need to stop, but I wouldn't guess that it would be under about 18 months of age until you're able to stop this. You're still going to have weekly sessions with your adult dog on the table so that you can check paw pads, so that you can check their ears, so that you can check for mats, and so you can check teeth. This is how clients find problems that could develop or things that could become problems. Every week you're going to have your adult dog on this table. Every day you're going to have your puppy on the table until it starts its third or fourth adult cut. And you can see she just doesn't mind this, even at this age. Clients have attempted to do this on coffee tables, on kitchen counters, and on the floor, and it's not the same, I promise. If you think about it, every single time you go to the dentist, you are in a special chair. Every time you go to the doctor, you are on a special table. Every time your puppy goes to the groomer, it's on a special table. It is for the safety of the puppy and also so that they get used to that environment and that process. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to use my wire brush, and I'm just going to gently brush in the armpit areas, behind the ears, and along the jawline, along the lips. That's going to prevent your mats. The other place the mats develop are along the tail set region. So I'm just going to gently brush that. Now, one other demonstration purpose, if you see how I'm separating this coat out, then there's a little line right there to the skin. That's where you would start your brushing. You don't brush the top. You can, but you're not getting to the actual skin where the coat starts to grow out. That's where the mat forms. Mats do not form on the top of the coat. All right, and then in terms of your toenails, you can't really see this on here, but I'm just going to give a quick clip to each of these. We keep up with our toenails so that they don't grow out too long. Toenails that grow out too long can cause a foot bone imbalance because the toenail meets the floor and it pushes up on those bones of the foot. So we want to keep that toenail short. There's lots of demonstration videos on how to cut dark toenails and light toenails. So that is our demonstration. This should take about 5 minutes. When you first take your puppy home, you should do it twice a day in one of your training sessions. Then you can go down to once a day. Then you can go down to a couple times a week, as long as you're getting this kind of relaxed behavior with your puppy. So this again is a 4-week-old puppy. I think this is the third table time practice that this puppy's had. So any questions, you can reach out to me. Remember, you have to have a grooming table. Do not pass go as one of my clients without purchasing the grooming table. All right, thanks.